Kurumjari, Namaskar, a very warm good afternoon to one and all assembled in this Jubilee Hall. Today is 14th September 2022, a very important day for our institute. Today is the foundation day of our institute. This day, the 14th September 2022, marks the culmination of the year-long Golden Jubilee celebration of our institute, and we are going to celebrate the 51st Foundation Day. On this auspicious day, may I invite the dignitaries onto the dais. Professor Padmashree Indira Chakraborty, former Additional Director General, Health Services, Government of India, and Director IHPH, as the chief guest of the function. The President of the function, Professor Untitled Singh, Director, RIMS Imphal. Guest of honor, Professor L. Fimate, former Director, RIMS. Guest of honor, Professor S. Rita Devi, former Director, RIMS Imphal. Guest of honor, Professor C.H. Manglem, former Head of Department of Obstetrics and Gynaecology, RIMS. Dean, Academic, Professor Brogen Singh Akoijam. Medical Superintendent, RIMS Hospital, Professor Nepram Sanjib Singh. And last but not the least, the Chairperson of the Reception Committee, Professor Y. Indibor Singh. As the dignitaries have taken their respective seats on the dais, may I call upon our student volunteers to felicitate the dignitaries. The presentation of the bouquet and the lengyan fee, or traditional scarf, first to the chief guest of the function, Padmashree, Professor Indira Chakraborty. Next to the president of the function, Professor Untitled Singh. Followed by presentation of lengyan fee and bouquet to Professor L. Fimate, former Director, RIMS, who is the guest of honor. Next, we present bouquet and lengyan fee to Professor S. Rita Devi, former Director, RIMS, who is also the guest of honor of today's solemn function. We now felicitate Professor C.H. Manglem, former Head of Department of Obstetrics and Gynaecology, RIMS, who is also the guest of honor of today's Foundation Day celebration. We now present lengyan fee and bouquet to Professor Brogen Singh Akoijam, Dean Academic. Next, we are going to felicitate the Medical Superintendent of RIMS Hospital, Professor Nepram Sanjib Singh. And last but not the least, presentation of lengyan fee and bouquet to Chairperson of the Reception Committee, Professor Indibor Singh. Thank you, sirs. It would not be an exaggeration to say that RIMS, our institute, is a mini India, where students from different corners, different states, from different cultures of the country, they come here to learn and study together. We now are going to present the Rimsonian Song. The opening lines of the song read like this: "We have come from different places, and our cultures may be different. With our hearts full of dreams, how our future should be molded. With one voice and one vision, we will march hand in hand. We'll give our very best to serve the world we love." May I invite the students, MBBS students of first semester 2021 batch, to kindly present the Rimsonian Song. That was beautiful. Light is considered the symbol of auspiciousness, prosperity, and abundance, the ultimate energy that dispels darkness, ignorance, and evil. To formally inaugurate the 51st Foundation Day celebration of RIMS Imphal, may I now request our highly revered chief guest, Professor Padmashree Indira Chakraborty, former Additional Director General Health Services, Government of India, and Director IHPH, to kindly light the inaugural lamp. May I also invite all the dignitaries seated on the dais to kindly join the lighting of the lamp. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogya dhanasampadah. Shatru buddhi vinashaya deepa jyoti namostute. Deepa jyoti namostute. We bow down before the lamp that is the symbol of knowledge and prosperity and abundance. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sirs. May I now request the Chairperson of the Reception Subcommittee of the 51st Foundation Day celebration, Professor Indibor Singh, to kindly welcome the august gathering, sir.
A very good afternoon to everyone gathered here. I really feel honored to be part of today's Foundation Day, the Golden Jubilee year-long celebration concluding the 51st Foundation Day celebration of RIMS. As a chairperson, reception committee, though I hardly able to contribute to the organization, my subcommittee has done a very wonderful thing. First of all, I would like to welcome today's chief guest, Padmashree Professor Indira Chakraborty, former Additional Director General Health Services, Government of India, and Director IHPS, for gracing today's chief guest. I welcome you, ma'am, on this auspicious day. Next, I would like to welcome our respected Director, Professor A. Sante Singh, President of today's function. Sir, I welcome you, a hearty welcome to you for gracing today's and for presiding today's function. Next, I have a line of two former directors of RIMS. Professor L. Fimate, I worked under him. He's my teacher also, I should say, in the forensic department for 2 years. Thank you, sir. Welcome you, sir. So nice to you, active, dynamic, and ever young as before. Madam Rita Devi, the former director of RIMS, she is known by her gentleness. Everybody told me Madam Rita is the most gentle director. Thank you, Madam, for coming, gracing today's function as guest of honor. Then I also would like to welcome our guest of honors. All are my teachers, professors. C.H. Manglem. He is my teacher in Obst and Gynae. I remember she scolded me a lot during my internship, and I learned a lot from him. Sir, I welcome you here. Then I also would like to welcome our very dynamic and very academic Dean Academic, Brogen Singh Akoijam. Though he is junior to me, he is the most hardworking academic person, not only before he became Dean Academic, in every sphere I have seen so far, whether in the medical society or whether he was sub-dean or whether he was a university officer, medical examination officer. He worked very sincerely, and RIMS has reached today this academic level because of him. I should give some credit to him from my personal level. Then I'm also very thankful to Professor N. Sanjib. He is my junior colleague, but he is one of the best surgeons I have known personally. I have known him for long, and he is a very, I should say, no-nonsense type. He works, he speaks hardly, but he works, and he shows his works by his deeds. I welcome you, Professor N. Sanjib, Medical Superintendent, RIMS. Now, I also would like to extend a very hearty welcome to all my senior teachers, faculties, some former directors. Sir is there. I cannot name all. Then also the principals of dental and nursing colleges, all the faculties, distinguished invitees, and nursing staffs of the academic section, security, crates, media, and last but not the least, my students. On this Golden Jubilee year concluding celebration, 51st College RIMS Foundation Day Institute, I would like to say a few lines from my depth of my heart. Indeed, it has been a very great long journey or saga, I should say, for RIMS and especially for me. If I recall, I will cut short only a few lines. If I recall, way back in 1975, as a very shy boy, I entered RIMS. Then it was known as RMC, Regional Medical College. In 1975, I came cycling on a cycle to accept the offer form of medical admission. That was the first time in 1975 the entrance examination was held. Medical entrance was held for the first time in Manipur. 460 candidates appeared. Seats are reserved for girls because if the seats are not reserved, girls will not get seats. Now it's the reverse now. 8 seats are reserved for the girls, 12 for the boys. I got selected, and with me, many of them, some has retired, Dr. Shor was there, Dr. Okram Ibomsa, former director, Dr. Rajo, director RIMS, Dr. Rovindro, if I can recollect. And Dr. Kanan is still there, I think. Dr. Modhubala has retired. So all of us are selected, 20 of us. Then we started this RIMS. Now it is almost 47 years I have been associated with RIMS. And upon my superannuation reaching, I have retired recently. And as is customary, according to the RIMS Foundation Day, the retiring faculty should be the reception chairperson. So I am just doing my duty today. I am discharging my duty as a chairperson. And today I feel very happy both and as well as very emotional. First, the happy. Why I feel happy? Because I'm able to complete my long journey with God's blessings. Because I don't have any serious medical problems or others, or I did not retire prematurely because of health problem like that. So I feel very blessed today that I'm able to conclude my journey on this Golden Jubilee year conclusion. 50 years, RIMS has reached half a century, and it should grow on. Then also I feel emotional because after associating for more than 47 years, suddenly one day I have to bid farewell to my alma mater. I will conclude with a word, with a quote which I used to like, to say quite often. This is from the film Mera Naam Joker. Kal khel mein hum ho na ho, gardish mein tare rahenge sada. Means the faculties like me will come and go, directors also will come and will go, students will come and will pass out, but RIMS will remain shining like a diamond in the sky. So long live RIMS. Yeah. And thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your heart-warming speech, welcoming all the audience in today's Foundation Day celebration, and at the same time sharing your nostalgic moments in this institute. And as you bid goodbye to this institute, which has completed 50 years, we also wish you a very bright career ahead in your post-retirement days. RIMS, our institute, has come a long way from a humble beginning as a state-run Manipur Medical College to Regional Medical College, then Northeast Regional Medical College, and to the present-day RIMS. Before I invite our president to give the annual report, may I present to the August gathering a few slides. I will not take long of your time. As we see in this on the screen, we are seeing the front gate of the RIMS, as well as the newly renovated casualty block, complete with a neurosurgery ICU and a cafeteria. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, this is the history of establishment from 1972 as Regional Medical College with 300 beds only, to 1976 under the Ministry of Home, Government of India, to 1995 renamed as Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, and in 2007 transferred to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and 2009 established the College of Nursing, 2012 established a dental college. So in RIMS there are so many centers here, I will not go into the details. Professor A. Santa Singh is the man behind the transformation of this institute. Like the RIMS has undergone a sea change ever since he has taken the charge of the captain of the ship. He came to this institute in 2017. He joined the institute on 17th August 2017. He is honored, he is one of the teachers who are honored by the FOXI. FOXI is the apex body of the Federation of Obstetrics and Gynaecological Society of India. On Teachers' Day, he was one of the 20 teachers selected from all of the country and was honored on the Teachers' Day. RIMS, time and again it has come in the newspaper about the various developments that our director, Professor Hantin Santa Singh, has taken up to raise the institute to the next higher level. So the people, this is a dental college. Dental college are equipped with all the state-of-the-art dental chairs. It has come again and again in the newspaper. RIMS has undergone many changes over the years. So he is the man who has brought the state-of-the-art MRI to RIMS, that also during the height of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, when there was no one around on the road and the streets wore a deserted look. It was Professor A. Singh who had brought the MRI to our institute, and everyone in this institute knows what are the hurdles he has faced to bring the MRI to this Department of Radiodiagnosis and to the RIMS Imphal. It's nothing but for the betterment of the state of Manipur. So these are all the commendations from the RIMS Nurses Association, RNAL, RIMS Nurses Association of Lumfelpad, applauding the director. And all of us know how the RIMS has changed, how the OPD block has changed, how the wards have changed, how the ICU has changed, how the operation theater. I myself, I'm a surgeon, so I know how it is nice to operate in the newly inaugurated modular operation theater. So before, patients used to wait like this, half of them seated in the sun, but now and in the casualty also, many patients sitting on the floor waiting for a bed to get the condition during the rainy season when the roads and the streets inside the RIMS campus used to get flooded and the vehicles and people are wading through the flooded waters. This is the condition of the special ward. So there has been many changes. So RIMS, it would not be an exaggeration to say that RIMS has undergone tremendous change during the last 5 years and 5 years and 1 month only. This is the canopy over in front of the Gynaecology and Obstetrics. This is the canopy in front of our OPD. Now, even if there is a rainfall yesterday, day before yesterday, there was a like heavy rain, all the people could get accommodated under this canopy. And even during the summer season also, people, to protect themselves from the heat, strong heat of the sun, they can take shelter inside. So this is the minor operation theater present in the casualty. This is the renovated special ward, or the paying ward as we call. And if you go inside this campus, I myself, my mother was admitted in this premier ward. So everybody who used to come to visit my mother told that RIMS has become so clean. It has become so clean. There is no stink, there is no foul smell. During many years back, when you enter RIMS, then that foul smell emanating from the nook and corners, people used to pinch their noses. Nowadays, it's not like that. RIMS has undergone a lot of development. The Premier Room 5. Okay. So, I now cut short my presentation. And now, may I now invite the head of the institution, Director, Professor Ahantem Singh, who is also presiding over the 51st Foundation Day celebration, to kindly read out the annual report of the Institute. Sir, please. Sir, please.
Yes. Chief guest of today's function, respected Madam Padmashree, Professor Dr. Indira Chakraborty ji, and she was the former Additional Director General of Health Services, Government of India, Director of ISPS, Calcutta, Director of Children's Cancer Institute, Calcutta. She is a very senior advisor to the WHO. Guest of honor, Professor L. Fimate, former Director of RIMS, Professor S. Rita Devi, former Director of RIMS, Professor A.K. Brogen Singh, Akoijam, Dean Academic, Professor C.S. Manglem, former head of the Department of Obstetric Gynae, and Professor Sanjib, Medical Superintendent of the hospital, and Reception Committee Chairman, Professor Y. Indibor, Singh, former head of the Departments of Radiation Oncology, RIMS, all those distinguished invitees, Principal of Denton College, Professor Pravin Kumar Reddy, Principal of Nursing College, Professor Jamuna Devi, all those our ISODs, all our faculty members, our staff, our Chief Account Officer, cum Financial Advisor, our Deputy Director Link Officer, Professor Rameswar, and all the Chief of our Nursing Officer, Srimati Lata, and all my very, very seniors, professor, colleague, and then my dear students, residents, and friends from the print and electronic media. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a really, really great honor to be here part on the Golden Jubilee years. We have completed 1 year celebration of the Golden Jubilee in the RIMS. It is my privilege, honor to submit the annual report of the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal, for the years 2021-22. RIMS Imphal began its journey on the 14th September 1972 with the objective of imparting, promoting, and disseminating the knowledge and education for the undergraduate and the postgraduate in all the specialty of medical sciences, including the super specialist, advanced learning, and the doctorate courses, to create, provide, run, and manage facilities, set up well-equipped hospital for the comprehensive health care of excellence, including diagnosis, treatment, cure, prevention, rehabilitation was also one of the objectives. I just want to say that RIMS Imphal has become the pride of the Northeast. It is the only medical college from the entire Northeast to figure among the top 50 medical institutions of India in the last 4 consecutive years in the NRI ranking. It was released by the Ministry of the Human Resource Development, Government of India. I just want to present our academic. We have MBBS 125 intake. We have MD, MS 156 because we got another 6 seats in the respiratory medicine and another 6 seats, means total 6 seats in the radio diagnosis. And we have DM 2 seat, MCH 3 seat, MPhil 6 seats. MSc nursing is another one. We have increased it from the previous 8, now it's become the 10. And we have BSc nursing 50, BDS 50, BA SLP 25, BSc MLT 15, BSc MRIT 5. So what we had academic expansion in the last 3-4 years is that we have increased MBBS seat from 100 to 125. We have introduced the DM nephrology. We are very, very fortunate. And this year, this student give the final university exam. So we have total DM 6 students. MSc nursing courses have increased, and we have introduced the BSc MLT and radiation, medical radiology and imaging courses, which is will be very, very good for skill development of our people here. And there is a lot of demand in the market also. A number of the PG seats in the radio diagnosis and respiratory medicine has been increased to 6 seats, and we just got the permission from the National Medical Commission from this year. This is what we got from the National Medical Commission. And we are desperately needed because in the COVID time, this department have only 2 PG to run all those waves, particularly second wave was a huge one, and every patient come for the respiratory problem, and we have only 2 medicine. Of course, all the department, including the medicine, even our paraclinical department, preclinical, help them. We combinedly fight the COVID, but then the major thing was that how to increase the respiratory medicine. We fought for last 3 years, and this year we got it, this one. Another department is the radio diagnosis. All the departments are asking for ultrasound, CT scan, in the COVID time also, and MRI, to handle all the department, from medicine, surgery, ENT, ophthalm, urology, and even from the obstetric gynaecologist. So with very limited manpower, they have run it. Subhas and our respiratory medicine ISOD will be the happiest moment for this, and the way they excited when we get this PG, because their department will be running with the 16 PG in the next 3 years. We have right now 484 MBBS students, and we have produced now 3,656 doctors from the RIMS. And we have 409 PG students. We have produced around 2,101 PG specialist doctors. We have 178 BDS students, and we have produced 199 BDS doctors. We have 203 BSc nursing, and we have already skilled them 329 BSc nursing students. We have 18 Imphal on roll. We have produced 67 Imphal clinical psychologists. We have 17 BSc LP students, and 16 we have already produced. We have 9 MCS students on roll. We have produced the 23 MCS produced. DM, we have 6 on roll. We are just waiting for the university exam result. And that NMC inspection was done. It was very, very impressive. And we have 16 MSc nursing is on the roll. This is the hospital patient care is one of them component. I just got it just now, the statistics, how the goes it. I really want to know the statistics, how the hospital is going. So today only just 1 hour back, that's why my slide was actually a little bit delayed. The way graph is going is like this in left. Because last 2 years, because of COVID, our statistics was not that impressive, and because of more on the COVID statistics, we went in the last 2-3 years, and we have already faced the 3 wave. Right now, 4 wave is going on. But then still, I just want to see our lab, how the way the crowd is going on in the OPD, and today, the way graph is going up again, it look like the way it is going to exceed what pre-COVID we had, much more than. We likely to compare 2019 and now, and this graph is going on. This shows that how commitment of our staff, faculty, all those our lab technicians, they must be working very, very hard. And the next pathology graph is the same, similar what we get. This is also one of them reason for we have starting computerization. We start giving the report, and all our equipment is linked with all the new technology. That's why we able to give the report faster, and we can do much faster it. Microbiology is the same things like that. Biochemistry, like this. And the number of CT scans. Right now we have 3 CT scans, and one of them is the latest CT scan. Another advantage of CT scan, what is that we have in the casualty itself. So in the emergency, we don't need to bring to our again in OPD. In the OPD, we have one of the best CT scan is the 198 slice, and we can do the cardiac angiogram. This is the X-rays, what we have gone up like this. And recent, we have a lot of inauguration. When we start counting from the last 4 years, we have reached around 70. But then maximum inauguration was in this year, because most of them what we started was completing right now. So whatever we planted around 3-4 years back, it is start completing it. One of them what we had recent was the Honorable Governor of Manipur and West Bengal, Sri La Ganesan, inaugurated new Denton College block in the new campus and a new modular OT complex on the 1st August. This is some of them photograph we have. This is what we have. This is the modular OT inaugurations we had. And I heard that a lot of surgeons are very, very happy. Of course, the NSSA was very, very happy. And their efficiency increases. Earlier, most of them AC or fans are not working under that. Now it's very, very comfortable. And that also I realized that even the machine CT scan, we have to operate under the AC only. So I asked them to install the AC, and that cement company, no, we can't install unless you put the AC enough. We put the 4 AC, they say, no, not enough. We have to put double of the AC because sometimes some of them AC has to be cooling down. Even the machine requires so much AC, then why not our doctors? That's the idea. So all those, our surgeons should get the air-conditioned operation theater. And this is what we make the modular OT like this. It is very, very comfortable. Efficiency increases a lot and are likely to increase much, much more. And some of them, what we have inaugurated was the biomedical waste management incinerator. We have inaugurated security barrack, oxygen plant. We have 2 types of the Minister of State, Mr. Bernara, also inaugurated. And then some of them equipment. One of them game changer we say was the pediatric entry point and the separate entry for pediatrics. This was really good for the newborn as well as the pediatric patient. They have separate terminal for that. This is what we made. And then recently, these are some of them, all the inauguration we had, like liquid medical oxygen plant. This is by the Honorable Governor. Some of them I just wanted to pass faster. We have hostel inauguration. This is something. We put a lot of leave. This is the one thing again changing for the patient care. So we identify the very, very crucial area. So one of them is the OPD first floor. Patient cannot go up to the first floor. We don't have leave. So we introduce in OPD. But then now we have the OT in the casualty also in the first floor and the ICU. Again, we put the lift. That is also very successful. Recently, we have introduced in the operation theater. We have 2 floors in the operation theater. And when we wanted to transfer one of the post-operative, then we have to go round the hospital to find the REM. Now it's not necessary. And at the same time, for the student also we put. 2 likely to put now in the LIP is in one for ENT and one for the gynae. That is a very, very important. At the same time, we have for CTVS, OT is coming up on the top of the private ward. That is again state of art of the OT. So there also LIP is ready by yesterday itself. This is some of them what we had inauguration recent time. For the ophthalmology, for Dr. Singh, he was very, very happy. He got one of the best Carl Zeiss microscope. This microscope is right now one of the best in the world. And I think he did the maximum operation in there. This time they get award also. So we are very, very happy for him also like this. For store is very, very important because our store is very congested area. So we try to decentralize it. So store has come out. Separate building. So this is a separate building of the store. For dermatology, every time when we present, we never mention dermatology, it seems. So we have one of the best YAC laser, and now CO2 laser also is coming up for the dermatology department. We have a lot of engineering section inauguration, and we have separate building for them. Idea is that the engineering area is the prime area. We wanted to bring out all those engineering building that almost not that good one dismantling. That prime area we can decide something good for us. I have told about biochemistry, we have a lot of new machines has come up, and this is we have installed. For pathology, we have installed the cryostat, frozen section. And another thing is that the advanced city, we have 1 and 2 slide we have inaugurated. This is one of the best in the Manipur now. We have this CT scan, This is some of them, our radiology department we celebrated. We have inaugurated about hostel messes, like that. This is all the collection. We have for students gym centers, and we have inaugurated OPD. Just now, Ebola has mentioned that waiting area that we have inaugurated. Recently, we have digital X-ray. This is one of them, digital X-ray, one of the best in the casualty itself. So they don't need to go to the radiology department to take the X-ray. This is one of them X-ray we have. We have constructed ladies security barrack. This is some of them inauguration we had recent time. Here we want to tell about the departmental store. So our aim is that we wanted to bring the comfortable for our staff. So we choose nicely place because when our staff go to the quarter, just entry point of the quarter, we don't want to be in the main gate. We don't want public to come and buy this is mainly for our staff, faculty, and students. Our students, we don't want to go outside of the campus, and then they may likely to have accident, there may be fight. So this is the thing. And our idea of bringing the comfortable community, campus is the same. So in this line, we have already, Bank of Baroda was brought inside. We have community hall. We wanted to have better guest house here. So this is likely to be very comfortable for all of us. Recently, only a few days back, the burn unit for our Sanjib and Imphal and the plastic surgery was inaugurated. It was also going to be very nice. Recently, we have our Honorable Minister of State, Bharti Parveen Pawar, visited. She was very, very impressed the way our students behaved. The function was organized in time. They didn't expect that RIM can organize those type of multiple functions. That day, we have around 3 functions, and they're all started in the dot lines. Then the PA to the minister was really, really impressed. They never thought that RIMS can organize. Then our impression went very high. This time we met in Delhi. First he said, Kurumjari. I was quite surprised that when she addressed me to me. So it was very good impression what we made to our honorable minister. And she was very, very happy. This is what. Of course, we have the ambassador like for us like Mirabai, who won not only that time she won the silver medal in the Olympic, this time she won the gold medal in the Commonwealth Games. And we are very, very lucky that she came and inaugurated our arthroscopy in the sports medicine, something we really wanted to do a lot for this PMR. Somehow we are not able to do it. Anyway, I will keep on discussing with our Professor Akoijam how to change all those complex about the PMR, and we have some plans are there. Listen. This is an old one. Same time we called the Susila also hockey player, and she just lost in our Indian team lost in the semi-final, but then they won the billions of heart, they say headline. Then why not we call for our cardiology to inaugurate some of our echocardiogram, all those things that we did, the treatment and halter like that. One of them boon for us that we continuously having a ranking. First ranking we got in the 2019. I told one of them, Doordarshan, that it may be fluke. But then we keep on getting that. We realize that it's not fluke. So we are solidly in this top 50 medical college ranking. So we are very, very confident on that. Because of ranking, our budget also must have increased. And this year, the RIMS among the India's top medical college 4 straight years. And this is very, very prize for us. This is what we have. Something like even the Hindustan Times says like this. That's what we got happy. This is what we are like to get. This is a critical care block. We are going to sign with ICCC. And this is the only we have given 9 months to finish. Let's see it. This is a hybrid model, just like airport. We are going to make it. And we got, this is not from the RIMS budget. It's from our Ministry of Health Welfare under the PM Care. This is come in this. PM Abhim is called. And this, once this finishes, we'll be very, very lucky. We have more than 120 ICU bed inside, dialysis is there, and even the labor room will be there. This will be constructed in the negative pressure. Right now, whatever we have constructed, ICU, OT, all are in the positive pressure. But after knowing the coronavirus, we realized that we have to work under the negative pressure for the safety of our own staff nurses, attendants, as well as our own doctors. So this will be under the negative pressure. We'll be working on this. This is we are very fortunate. This is India government has chosen the 12 best institutes, and the RIMS is one of them chosen for this. We pray that we are going to be likely to be, instead of national importance, likely to be very soon. And one of them governor commented was that our honorable governor said that RIMS among the best health institute. Some of them, our students, the photograph we have, this is something about the manpower changing it. Somewhere it written that we have not appointed, not this, all sort of things was falsely narrated to the ministry, and even they asked me. But then once I go there, I told very, very clearly what is the position of ours. We are one of the best institutes, very, very less, or almost zero vacancy, no vacancy in the faculty post. This is what MCI sees it. So MCI came for surprise visit. They got so surprised that we have vacancy less than the 5%. On the surprise, when we go any part of the inspection, is always 20 to 30% of that. And particularly Nigrim is hardly have only 30% of that vacancy. So we are the least vacancy institute. Not only that, what we wanted to tell you, how much manpower is that? Senior is in the most important part. We are able to create, we are going to get this around 63 senior residents. It is the plus minus, maybe reach up to 70 also. This is a huge chunk of that manpower we have. And we have increased the 6 PG in the respiratory medicine and 6 PG in the radio diagnosis. That also huge manpower. So the moment we see the manpower, this will be one of them history we have. So we are making the 1-year compulsory senior residency. Number of the PG, we have 156 intact. 50% of them will join in this category. That means we'll get around 75 to 80, maybe may go up to beyond that, senior resident extra. And this move was really successful for this, and this is the game changer. When I talked to the All India Institute director, how do you manage, he say. No, I say, we say that we'll make our PG 4 years course, including 1 year seniors. He goes, oh, great move, he said, like this. This is what we had. This is what we have. In this, our aim of them is that we say that we put all the hostel in the Kundolai, and then our for boys hostel in the mountain, all the Manipuri. It's not only that, we celebrate our Patriotic Day. Our aim is the same thing, like we celebrate the Patriotic Day. Recently we have named the Dr. Commons Conference Hall in the psychiatry. We invited the well-known filmmaker, I can't imagine that Kamala, who is the Lata Mangeshkar of the Manipur, has come and graced the occasion, and the way she appreciated about the hostel, I can't imagine myself. And this is the way. And the same idea, just before our foundation day, we had the Shumang Lila. Madam was so impressed with how the Manipuri, particularly making that actress, and actually was made by the male. It was very, very impressive. Whole idea is that we want to promote our culture also. That's why and all the students are coming from all over India. We wanted to promote there. At the same time, we are scientific. We call our mini auditorium as the Banting Hall, likely to name other things also. Now classroom is completely modernized, is completely central and air conditioned. We are planning to name some of them scientists' name also. Same time we named this Sushruta Hall, our ancient plastic surgeon around 500 BC who practiced the plastic surgeon. Under them we have new conference. This is the first centralized air conditioned hall we had. This is the hall we have, one of the best hall right now we have, conference hall. This is the what we had about the Arivansam and then our Kamala that came. This is what we have. They are very, very impressed the way we try to improve. This is our Sumang Lila yesterday. It was fully crowded actually. I can't imagine it. Almost 1,000 turn of. Some people didn't get the chairs. And that Sumang Lila also, one of them happened to be very interested that the main actor was the doctors, and she was very, very impressed. And all those students had taken the photograph with him also. This is the journey which already Yvonne has presented. I just wanted to explain. This is the some of them building likely to get inaugurated very soon. This is the one we wanted to. That this is the community hall. Then this is the hostel. This is COVID care is ready. This is the hostel is ready. This is a quarter actually. This is for all those our 5-story building. This quarter is finishing. The hostel is finishing. And this is the PGA hostel, very beautiful one, near, just behind the football ground. This will be finishing very soon. This is supposed to be there. This is a hostel going to be finished. This is OPD we could not finish, and then because of that. And idea is that why I put this half-glass bottle is that we try a lot in the last 3-4 years, and so many people appreciated it. Glass is at least half full or more full. But then we find that some of them where only people say empty wala. That. So this mentality we have to give it up. We try to fill up the whole glasses and no point of criticizing it. What we have done, that is the old good thing. With our intention was only for RIMS only, how to improve the RIMS and Manipur. This, I think most of them people keep on washing it. Why not we say this? Half glass is full, instead of always trying to criticize the RIMS, that will get demoralized. I just wish for the new director, most of the people should support him, should try to progress much more than what we have done now. And this is, I could have talked on this link for hours or so. I had so much mind on this. One of them TV debate also, in the COVID also I have told, nothing to do with the RIMS, about the management of the COVID, the mentality of the people. When you talk, is always think of this half-glass bottle. Another thing we found out that unity is a strength. RIMS can progress. We could have academic allowance. We could have learning resource. We could have got all the things, NI, all Indians, all of we are united. Every time we miss the chance. 2019, I brought our Honorable Harshvardhan, Priti Sudan, Sanjib, almost half of the Nirman Bhavan. We have won all of them game, though nobody want to score the goal. We could have scored the goal easily, so that unity should have been strength. At the time, people start criticizing, people not doing. Same thing is continuously. Unless united, we can't wait. If you united, everything you can get. You would have got academic allowance, you would have got the time scan promotion, you would have got everything. Because some people are ready to criticize your head of the institute all the time. And when your person, your father or mother is in the ICU, what you can do it? So it's no point of hitting to your mother, no point of hitting to your father. You work together, support him, what I say. You can give the constructive ideas, how to grow. This is very, very important. I would have got from the class to that book, but then somehow Robinson got from the Google like this. Our book was much better, like this, that is the thing. And before that, before I conclude, I would like to thank the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, for thoroughly supporting, backing the Institute in its effort to fulfill the responsibility towards the people of the region by providing affordable quality health care, contributing to the nation's program of creating the medical education infrastructure. I thank our benefactors, research partners, staff for their concerned effort towards the growth of the Institute. I also wish to sincerely thank the COVID warrior of the Institute for the great determination, resilience shown by them in the prolonged fight against the extraordinary disease. I also like to thank my wife, Dr. Rita, and my son, Dr. Vivek, who always supported me throughout this career in the RIMS when I wasn't down or when I was in the high also. So thank you so much. And then I would like to thank all those my friends and member of the Patient Welfare Committee. Again, they are throughout them full support to us, and because of this, we are able to go through this time. And I want to thank all those friends from the print and electronic media again. Long live RIMS Imphal. Jai Hind.
Words are not enough, sir, to thank you. You have changed RIMS. कल खेल में हम हो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा. कल खेल में हम हो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा. भूलोगे तुम, भूलेंगे वो, पर हम तुम्हारे रहेंगे सदा. In recognition of his immense contributions in lifting the Institute to the present reputed status through his dedication and hard work as the Director of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal, from 2017 to 2022, for a full 5 years tenure, we now take a moment to present a memento, a token of heartfelt appreciation from the staff and students of RIMS Imphal. May I request the chief guest of the function, Madam Padmashree Professor Indira Chakraborty, former Additional Director General Health Services, Government of India, and Director IHPH, who is the chief guest of the function, to kindly do the honors of presenting the memento to our respected director, sir. May I also invite the other dignitaries to join Madam in presenting the memento to our director, RIMS Imphal. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you to all the dignitaries too. Coming up next is a very important function, or rather a part of today's Foundation Day celebration, the prize distribution to the meritorious students of the Institute who have scored the top ranks in all the professional, first professional, second professional, third professional, part 1, part 2 exams of MBBS, BDS and Dental College. The prize distribution is to be conducted by the Office of the Dean Academic RIMS Imphal. So may I now invite the officials of the Dean Academic section to kindly conduct the prize distribution program.
Thank you, Dr. Ibol. With the permission of the Presidium of the function, let me cut short the salutations. So respected dignitaries on the dais, the chief guest, Professor Indira Chakraborty, Professor A. Singh, Director, our guests of honors, Professor C.H. Manglem, Professor L. Fimate, Professor S. Rita, Sanjib Nepram, our Medical Superintendent and Chairperson of the Reception Subcommittee, Professor Y. Indibor, and all my teachers, colleagues, and principals of the Nursing College and Dental College, all the faculties, all the students, all the media persons, all the invitees, all the parents, all the prize winners, sabko mera pranam. A very good afternoon to you all. I just want to announce something. After that we'll go ahead with the prize distribution, because I was specially asked by one of my teachers to read out one of the prize which is not in this year. So altogether we have 83 meritorious awards, citations and medals, out of which 16 are in the postgraduate category and 67 are in the undergraduate courses. And out of that again 30 are in the MBBS, 33 are in BDS and 4 are in BSc Nursing. And this year, 2 of the prizes, one in the postgraduate category and one in the undergraduate category, we are not giving. The first one is Mrs. Hema Limbu Moirangte Memorial Gold Medal Award. This is given to the best PG for the best paper award, but this year we are not awarding it because of the COVID. Probably none of the candidates applied for that. And secondly, we have another prize, Dr. S. Bijoy Kumar Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest mark in forensic medicine and toxicology. This year again, we are not awarding it because of the change in the curriculum of the MBBS to CBME, and according to that, now we are going to have the exam of forensic medicine in the phase 3 part 1. That will be next year. So next year, the prize will be there. With these few words now, I would like to call my colleagues, Prof. Samira and Dr. L. Rajesh, to go ahead with the proceedings of today's prize distribution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, officials of RIMS, respected invitees, and dear students. The difference between an ordinary student and an extraordinary student is that little extra. Ladies and gentlemen, on this joyous occasion of the 51st Foundation Day of RIMS, it is a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate and reward the hard work as well as the performance of these extraordinary, meritorious students of this institute. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to come forward to do the honors. And first of all, the first category of award is for the third professional phase, MBBS Part 2, Phase 3, third professional MBBS Part 2 examination, January 2022. And may I request the chief guest of today's function, Padmashree Dr. Professor Indira Chakraborty, to give away the prize to the first winner, Anisha Majumdar. Anisha Majumdar receives the Namaram Ongbi Kanya Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award for the best medical graduate overall, donated by the sons and daughters of late Namaram Ongbi Kanya Devi. She also receives the Best Medical Graduate Gold Medal Award for standing first position in the third professional Part 2 examination of January 2022, donated by Auto and the Taxi Services Association of RIMS. And she also receives the Manglem Sakhi Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing the highest marks in obstetrics and gynecology in the same examination, donated by Professor N.G. Indira Kumar Singh, the retired professor of obstetrics and gynecology. Dr. Anisha Majumdar also receives the award for the highest marks in pediatrics. A big hand for Dr. Anisha Majumdar. The next winner is Ms. Mebatki Solang. Ms. Mebatki Solang receives the award for standing second position in the third professional MBBS Part 2 examination of January 2022. The third awardee is Anirban Chowdhury. Anirban Chowdhury receives the award for standing third position in the third professional MBBS Part 2 examination. He receives the Aribam Shujalal Sarma Memorial Gold Medal Award for highest marks in surgery in this examination, which is donated by Dr. Aribam Ongbi Ibemal Devi of Kwaketel, Tiam Laikai. The next winner is Salam Lintoi Nganbi. She receives Aribam Sujalal Sharma Gold Medal Award for securing the highest mark in surgery, donated by Dr. Ibemal Devi. The next award goes to Chatrimium Meghana Silla Devi. She receives Srimati Nomai Kapam Ongbi Ibemal and the Nomai Kapam Nabakishore Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest marks in medicine in the third professional MBBS examination, donated by Professor N. Tombi Singh, former Head of Department of Respiratory Medicine. The next category of award is for the postgraduate students. I request the chief guest to present the award to the best outgoing PG of this institute. So this award goes to Dr. Avantika Gupta. Dr. Avantika Gupta, she receives the Maisnam Gulamjat Singh Memorial Best Outgoing PG Gold Medal Award, donated by Professor M. Amuba Singh, the former medical superintendent of RIMS Hospital. A big hand for Avantika Gupta. The next award is for Dr. Brishnu Priya Panda for standing first in MD Psychiatry and MD Biochemistry, and she receives the Chatrimium Kartik and Lyric Memorial Gold Medal Award, donated by Professor Chatrimium Kala Singh, former head of the CTBS RIMS. Congratulations. Thank you, Madam. Now I request the Director, RIMS, Professor A. Santa Singh, to do the honors for the next group of awards. The next category of awards is also for the third professional MBBS Part 1 examination, January 2022. The first position goes to Margaret D. Sinate. She receives Professor M. Lala Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for standing first in this examination, and this award is instituted by the RIMS Imphal. Congratulations. The next award goes to Sonam Chodan Lepcha for standing second in the same examination, and she receives R.K. Bijoy Chandra Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest mark in ophthalmology, which is donated by R.K. Ratna of Khoyathong, Imphal. Johanba Laurembam is the next awardee for standing third position in the same examination, and he receives Akoijam Birendra Singh and a Manglem Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest marks in community medicine, which is donated by Professor Brogen Singh Akoijam, the head of Department of Community Medicine, RIMS Imphal. Congratulations. Next is Samuralapam Sivaranjini for standing third position in the third professional MBBS Part 1. She receives Sinam Tomchau Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest marks in Otolaryngorhinology, donated by Professor H. Pirosaki Devi, former head of department of the Otolaryngology. Congratulations. The next category of awards is for the PG students, and I first of all call upon Dr. Pooja Akoijam for standing first in the MD Community Medicine examination. She receives Dr. W. Gopal Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by the family members of Dr. W. Gopal Singh. Congratulations. Next, we have Mridula S. Mridula S for standing first position in MD Dermatology, and she receives Dr. Akoijam Janendra Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor Sushma and the Dr. Sucheta Akoijam of Department of Pathology, RIMS. Dr. Prisha Nankana. Dr. Prisha Nankana, she receives the Dr. T.H. Biren Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor R.K. Bhavini Sana Devi, former HOD of Ophthalmology, for standing first in the MD Medicine examination. A big hand for Prisha Nankana. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Director, sir. May I now request our guest of honor, the former director, Professor L. Fimate, to step forward and do the honors. The next group of awards is for the MBBS Phase 2 examination, September 2021. The first winner is Kumuzam Stella Devi. She receives the Dr. Rudra Goswami Memorial Gold Medal Award for first position in MBBS Phase 2 examination instituted by the RIMS Imphal, and also the award for securing the highest marks in microbiology. A big hand for Stella. Next, we have Kharibam Prabhavati. Kharibam Prabhavati receives the award for standing second position in the MBBS Phase 2 examination of September. Next, we have Manthan Ghosh. Manthan Ghosh receives the award for standing third in the same examination, that is the Phase 2 examination of September. Congratulations. Tensubam Goldie Singh. Tensubam Goldie Singh, he receives Sanatana Thokpam Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing the highest mark in pathology in the MBBS Phase 2 examination, which is instituted by the RIMS Imphal. The next awardee is Miss Dizanliu Riangmai. Miss Dizanliu Riangmai receives the Sanjib Pure Kumar Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for securing highest marks in pharmacology in MBBS Phase 2 examination, donated by Professor S. Rita Devi, the former director and the head of Department of Pharmacology, RIMS Imphal. Congratulations, Riangmai. Now, next, I call upon the postgraduate students. Dr. Kabita Athokpam. Dr. Kabita Athokpam, she begs the N. Ibhol Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award for standing first in the MS Obstetrics and Gynaecology examination. And this award is donated by Professor N. Nabakishore Singh and family, the former HOD of Obstetrics and Gynaecology, RIMS. Next, we have Kundrakpam Lokeshwari. Dr. Kundrakpam Lokeshwari, she receives the Ahantem Ongbi Ibemal Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award, which is donated by Ahantem Nanda Devi of Uripok Ahantem Laikai for standing first position in the MS Ophthalmology examination. Thank you, Fimate, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Next, I request Madam Professor S. Rita Devi to give away the next group of awards. The next category is for MBBS Phase 1 examination of September 2021. The first award goes to Wangkerlang Sotun. Wangkerlang Sotun, he receives the Maisnam Ongwi Tampak Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award for standing first in the MBBS Phase 1 examination of September 2021. This award is donated by Professor M. Amuba Singh, the former medical superintendent of RIMS Hospital. And also the highest marks in anatomy. Congratulations. Next is Adani Seliu Isena for standing second in the same examination. Takhel Mayum Singh Lemba. This award goes to Takhel Mayum Singh Lemba for standing third position in the Phase 1 MBBS examination of September. Congratulations, Singh Lemba. Thaunauzam Bisal receives the award for obtaining the highest marks in physiology in the same examination. The next awardee is Pongam Bayor. Pongam Bayor, she receives the award for obtaining the highest marks in biochemistry in the same examination. A big hand. Dagi Basar. Dagi Basar receives the award for the highest marks in biochemistry in the same examination. Congratulations. Next, I invite the postgraduates on stage. First is Dr. Chandam Acharji. Dr. Chandam Acharji, he shares the same award with his colleague for standing first in the MD Ophthalmology examination of 2022, and he receives the Ahantem Ongbi Ibemal Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award. The last award goes to Dr. Clenson Kamai for standing first in MS Orthopedics, and he receives the Wadapam Chakraborty Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor A. Mahendra Singh, the former HOD of Orthopedics, RIMS Imphal. Thank you, madam. Now I hand over the mic to my colleague, Dr. Rajesh, for the next group of awards. Dr. Rajesh, please.
Thank you, Professor Rita. We continue with the prize distribution. For the category that I'm going to announce, for this, may I request Professor C.H. Manglem to kindly do the honors, sir. The first professional BDS examination, June 2021. The first awardee is Swastika Haurongbam. Swastika Haurongbam, she receives RIMS Gold Medal Award instituted by RIMS for standing first position in first professional BDS examination, June 2021. She also receives award for highest mark in dental anatomy, embryology, and oral histology. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Daniwan Lingdo. She receives award for standing second position in the first professional BDS examination, June 2021, and also for getting highest marks in general human physiology and biochemistry, and also for highest mark in general anatomy, embryology, osteology, and histology. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Thokchom Julish Singh for getting third position in the first professional BDS examination. Next, I call upon Obit Milong for getting highest mark in general human physiology and biochemistry. For the next category, postgraduate degree examination, April 2022, may I call upon Dr. Niranjana S. I hope she is not there, so Dr. Pranab Bhaumik will receive on her behalf. She receives Songtha Manihar Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor C.A. Samsundar, Head of Department of Pediatric RIMS, for standing first position in MD Pediatrics. Next, may I call upon Dr. Monica Moirangthem. She receives Arambam Satyavati Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Arambam Saroz Bala Devi, Sagoblan Bijoy Govinda Imphal, for standing first position in MD Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I now request Professor Sanjib Nepram, Medical Superintendent, to kindly do the honors for the next category. Second Professional BDS Examination, June 2021. I call upon Jyoti Kumari. She receives RIMS Gold Medal Award instituted by RIMS for standing first position in second Professional BDS Examination. She also gets award for getting highest mark in general and dental pharmacology and therapeutics. Congratulations. I call upon Ichohu Liu for standing. She gets awards for standing second position in the second professional BDS examination. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Celestina Oinam. Celestina Oinam, she gets awards for standing third position in the second professional BDS examination. Next, I call upon Nikita Subha. She gets awards for getting highest mark in general and dental pharmacology and therapeutics, highest mark in general pathology and microbiology. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Anusi Chikro. She gets awards for getting highest mark in dental materials. Next, I call upon Ketsosino Sei. She gets awards for getting highest mark in preclinical conservative. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Daibormi Hinch. He gets award for getting highest mark in preclinical prosthodontics. For the next category of awards, may I call upon Dr. Mubina S. Dr. Mubina S. She gets Raj Kumari Asarani Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor R.K. Lenin, Head of Department of Psychiatry, for standing first position in MD Psychiatry. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Dr. Kisale Vaidya. Dr. Kishale Vaidya, he gets Ketrimayum Ongbi Rina Devi Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor Ketrimayum Kala Singh, former head CTVS, for standing first position in MD Radiation Oncology. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. To do the honors for the next category of awards, may I request Professor Pradin Reddy, Principal Dental College, to kindly come over the dais and do the honors. The first awardee is Sneha Sharma. She gets RIMS Gold Medal Award instituted by RIMS for getting first position in third BDS examination June 2021, and also for getting highest mark in general medicine. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Laimuzam Dhanakumar. He gets award for standing second position and highest mark in general surgery in the third professional BDS examination. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Fijam Charlie. She gets awards for standing third position in the third professional BDS examination and for getting highest marks in oral pathology. Congratulations. And thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Thank you, sir. Next, for the next category, may I request Professor Y. Indibor Singh, sir, to kindly do the honors. The first awardee is Akrino Kiso. She receives Dr. Y. Iboyama Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Seram Santibala Devi, Konjeng Hazari Lekai, for getting first position in the fourth professional BDS examination. She also gets awards for getting highest mark in periodontology, highest mark in orthodontics, dentofacial orthopedics, highest marks in prosthodontics, crown and bridge, highest marks in public health dentistry, highest mark in pediatrics and preventive dentistry. Congratulations. Next, may I call upon Aurelia Walang. She gets the prize for standing second position in the fourth professional BDS and also for getting highest mark in oral medicine and radiology. Next, I call upon Laimayum Ninya Devi. She gets the award for standing third position in the fourth professional BDS examination and also for getting highest mark in conservative dentistry and endodontics. Next, I call upon Susmita Songtham for getting highest mark in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Thank you, sir. For the next category of award, I request Professor Brogen Singh Akoijam, our Dean Academics, to kindly do the honors. Dr. Sarvesh Ramanathan. He receives the Sami Haramba Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor A. Meena Kumari Devi, former head of radio diagnosis, and Professor H. Santi Singh, former HOD of anesthesiology, for standing first position in MD radio diagnosis. Congratulations. Next, I call upon Dr. Regnia Wankaimayum. She receives Takelambam Kulabidu Singh Memorial Gold Medal Award donated by Professor T.Y. Babu Singh, former HOD of Surgery RIMS, for standing first position in MS surgery. Thank you, sir. Once again, I congratulate all the prize winners, and thank you everyone for joining the prize distribution. Thank you.
Heartiest congratulations to all the prize winner students and also to the proud parents. We now have the program of release of the Journal of Medical Society. The Journal of Medical Society, JMS, is one of the best journals published by a medical institute in India, receiving submissions from all over the world. It is indexed with various indexing agencies like Accepta Medica, Index Copernicus, National Science Library, etc. To do the honor of releasing the JMS, may I request the chief guest of the function, Padmashree, Professor Indira Chakraborty, who is the Additional Director General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Director and Dean, All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. To assist in the release of the journal, may I also invite Dr. Ratan Konjengbam, editor, JMS, and Dr. Devina Hizam, editorial board member, to bring out the journal. As the journal is being released, may I invite all the newly elected office bearers of the Medical Society for the session 2022-23 for a group photograph with the dignitaries. To introduce the newly elected members of the Medical Society, may I invite on stage the outgoing chairperson of Medical Society, Professor C.H. Pritam Kumar, to read out the names of the newly elected office bearers.
Thank you. A very good afternoon to everybody. Thank you to each and everyone for being with us in this August gathering. And the respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor Indira Chakraborty, the Padmashree awardee, former Additional Director General, Health Services Government of India, and the Director IHPL, who is here as a chief guest in this function, and the respected Professor A. Santa Singh, our Director, who is as a President of this function, and other guests of honor, our ex-Director Professor L. Fimate Singh, our ex-Director Professor S. Rita Devi, and our ex-HOD of the Obst Gynaecology Department, Professor C.H. Manglem Singh, and our Medical Superintendent, Professor N. Sanjib Singh, our Dean, Brogen Singh, and also the Chairperson of the Reception Subcommittee, Professor Y. Indibor Singh, and our my teachers and colleagues and other special invitees and distinguished guests. As the immediate past Chairperson of the Medical Society, I would like to introduce the next team of new office bearer of the Medical Society, RIMS Imphal. The two main activities of the Medical Society are monthly scientific sessions and the publication of the Journal of Medical Society. To keep ourselves updated with the advances in the medical science, our predecessors formed the Scientific Society on 14th September 1977. The Society's first chairperson was Professor B.K. Jha, and Dr. E.K. Singh co-chaired it, and the first honorary secretary was Dr. D.K. Taneja, and the treasurer was Dr. S.N. Prasad. The Scientific Society was renamed into Medical Society in 1983. As per the bylaws, the term of the office bearer of the society will be for 1 year. However, the editor and the editorial board will have a tenure of 2 years. A big congratulations to the new team of office bearers of the Medical Society for the year 22-23. Now, first of all, I would like to call upon the chairman of the new new group of team, Professor T. Jiten Kumar Singh. Next, I would like to call upon the Vice Chairperson, Dr. Joyshree Furailatpan. Next, I would like to call upon the Secretary, Dr. Namganglung Golmai. And as the Joint Secretary, we have Dr. K.H. Samarendra Singh. As the Treasurer, we have Dr. Sangeeta Naurem. As a Joint Treasurer, we have Dr. Victoria Khetrimayum. And the new executive members are, first we have Dr. Babina Sarangthem. Second executive member we have Dr. S. Subhash Chandra Singh. Third we have Dr. Devina Hizam. Fourth we have Grace Lee Tempi Sangma. And fifth we have Dr. Akoijam Shashi Kumar Singh. They are our new office bearers. A big congratulations to the new team of the office bearers of the Medical Society. Thank you.
Thank you all. May I now invite Professor Lalukum Fimate, sir, former Director, RIMS Imphal, who is one of the 3 guests of honor of today's function, to give his thoughts on this Foundation Day celebration. Sir, please.
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Indira Chakraborty, Professor Singh, Director RIMS, Dr. Sanjib, Medical Superintendent, Professor Rita, former Director RIMS, Professor Manglem Singh, former Head of Department Gynae and Obst, Professor Brogen, Dean, Professor Indibor, Professor Retd, Principal Dental College, Professor Jamuna, Principal Nursing College, senior colleagues, and my dear former colleagues and my dear students. I'm extremely happy today for being invited to grace this occasion as a guest of honor. Thanks to Professor Santa and his team for giving this opportunity. I'm happy because I could meet my old friends and colleagues with whom I have served this institute honestly, with sincerity, for over 28 years. I am happy to see my former colleagues who are still working, and I am really proud to see my former students who have been so successful and occupying head of departments, having become specialists, super specialists, and well-recognized persons in the state, not only in the state, all over the country. I feel this is my success. I feel this is a sign of success of our institute. I may not be wrong if I say that most of the departments in RIMS are now occupied by the Rimsonians, and that is really a pride moment. And I don't know, as a director, former director of this institute, I am not very proud of my performance, but I am very proud of my staffs and the people working here in this institute. Because of their cooperation, because of their activities, because of their love and good work culture, we progress, the institute progress to this height. I'm really happy with the staffs of this institute because till today, they did not forget me. And whenever I go to the institute, either doctors or nurses or staff, they greeted me, they welcomed me with love and affection, making my institute, I should call it my alma mater, very homely and friendly. That's why whenever I see the RIMS products or Rimsonians, maybe teachers or students or staffs, I used to have some sort of emotion and really nostalgic. And I'm really proud to have worked in RIMS. Well, with a small budget during my time, hardly 35 crores, we could hardly survive, but could not do many things. I only remember that we could clear the garbages in the compound. We could plant trees and then ornamental flowers and some sort of cleanliness, but not so much. But now, coming to RIMS, there are sea changes, developments everywhere, infrastructural and staff, and so much developments as we have seen from the report of the director, that we have come to the national ranking within 50, once upon a time 38. This is really a sign of success of our institute. This is all because of the cooperation and hard work of the director and his team. So really, I'm very proud to see all these things. One important moment I just want to mention, that without mentioning the details, one fine morning, the former Chief Minister, O.B. Singh, and former Chief Secretary, Mr. Jarnail Singh, came to the campus. Then we look around, walk around. Then I told them the requirements. On that very particular day, 93 acres of land was allotted to us. Now dental college is standing. And the departments from departments from outside operating in our campus, like TB hospital, like this nursing college, PWD office, and this workshop of the health department operating within our compound. I told them, I don't want these things. This is security problem. So please give us all these things. So it was agreed. And the other thing, this DC road, thoroughfare, very busy road, should not cross within our compound. This should be closed and alternative roads should be given. That was also agreed. So this DC road was closed near IMA building. So all these four or five things were, accomplished on that very morning. And RIMS was only 220 acres of land, but from that day, it becomes more than 300 acres of land. In that, we could expand our institute. So, yes, my dream as a director was to have a dream to be university by having 3 colleges in a campus. So I fought hard to have a dental college and also a nursing college. And by the grace of God, I was successful. And nursing college was started during my tenure. Dental college was almost started. I got the permission from the Dental Council. I got the post, 64 posts for the dental college and the fund also. And before I could establish, I have to retire. But fortunately, today, under the able leadership of Professor Reddy, the dental college has come to maturity. And I'm really, and now with 3 colleges in the campus, I don't know whether my dream for the deemed university will come up. And let us see, let us hope the next leaders, let us pray, they will fight for it. And therefore, today, for me, it is full of happiness seeing my old friends, seeing the dental college with the principal, seeing the nursing college with the principal, and the director with a very dynamic director who has achieved so many things. And I am sure RIMS will grow higher and faster and come to be on top of the institute in the country. And my wishes for that. And I wish long live to RIMS. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts about the Institute. May I now invite onto the podium Professor Sanjib Rita Devi, former Director RIMS and Head of Department of Pharmacology, to kindly express a few words on this occasion. Madam, please.
A very good afternoon to you all. Respected Professor Indira Chakraborty, awardee, Padmashree awardee, former Additional Director General Health Services, Government of India, Chief Guest of today's function, Professor S. Santa Singh, President of today's function and Director RIMS, and guest of honor, Professor L. Fimate, former Director RIMS, Professor C.S. Manglem Singh, former HOD Obst and Gynae, guest of honor, and Dean Academic, Professor A.K. Brogen, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Sanjib, and Chairman of Organizing Committee, Professor Y. Indibor, all the distinguished invitees, senior teachers, or Principal Dental College, Professor Reddy, Principal Nursing College, Professor Yamuna, all the head of departments, teaching and non-teaching staffs, students, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much thankful to the organizing committee for inviting me on this auspicious occasion of celebrating the 51st Foundation Day, that too as guest of honor. Regional Medical College, now Regional Institute of Medical Science, is my alma mater.
So far my profession is concerned, I am born and brought up in this institute. I still remember there are so many nostalgic memories of our days as students in this institute, almost 45 to 50 years back. Now, this institute during those days was in its infancy, and there are lots of limitations and shortage, especially shortage of teaching staff, basic infrastructures. So many shortages are there, but still, yet the institute has completed a glorious 50 years, and it certainly passed the test of time. Now it is a pride and prestige that thousands of doctors and other medical professionals have completed courses from this institute, and they are extending services to the different parts of northeastern region and to the different parts of the country and even abroad. Majority of them are doing very well in their profession and are leaders in their own disciplines. Today, RIMS is certainly one of the leading institutes in the region and in the country too, which have been already listed in the top 50. And it has attained to this, the status of RIMS today is because of the efforts put in and because of the contribution made by our seniors, administrators, and teachers. So today we have to remember all of them on this 51st Foundation Day, and we have to say a very big thank you to all of them. And I lastly congratulate all the students who are successful in their respective years and who are successful in getting top ranking in different disciplines. And lastly, I wish them all a bright and successful future, and I also want to thank the proud parents of these students. Wish you all the best, and thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing all those nostalgic memories of your alma mater, that is RIMS. May I now request Professor C.H. Manglem Singh, guest of honor of today's function, to say a few words on this occasion.
Good afternoon, and namaste, everybody. First of all, I pay my due regards to today's guest of honor, Professor Dr. Indira Chakraborty, Padmashree, awardee, Assistant Director, Health Service, Government of India, and Professor Untitled Singh, President of today's function and Director, RIMS. I also pay my regard to our guest of honor, Professor Fimate, former Director, RIMS, and Dr. Rita, former Director, RIMS, Dr. A.K. Brogen, Dean Academic, and then Dr. Sanjib, Superintendent, RIMS, and also Chairman Reception Committee, Dr. Indibor. And I also pay my regards to all my colleagues who came here to participate in this function. In the front row, I could see the Professor Rita, Dr. Professor Imphal, who are all Professor Gopi Mohan, and Professor T.Y. Babu, and Dr. Kaushik Devanath, and then ex-director Dr. Imo Tomba, Professor Navakishore, Dr. Rajan, and then also pay respect to Dr. Retd, Chairman, Principal, Dental College, and Dr. Nandakishore, Dr. Meera, and Dr. Professor Jamuna, Nursing College Principal, Dr. Kala, and also pay my respect to all you, our students here present in today's auspicious occasions. In fact, I would like to thank Director RIMS, staff and students of RIMS for inviting me in this 51st Foundation Day celebration of Regional Institute of Medical Science on this auspicious occasion on 14th September 2022. In fact, I joined this institute in the year 1977 after my postgraduate from the AIMS. There was advertisement at that time, of course, regional medical college. I applied this for the post of registrar telegraphically from Delhi. And they accepted immediately, come back telegraphically again. And they give the pay scale also 940 rupees per month. In the meantime, immediately I resigned my job, who I was offered in the Iranian embassy for a junior consultant at a pay scale of 14,000 rupees per month. But I came back to Sept, my native place, after resigning the post of junior consultant in OBG in Tehran. After serving for about 40 years, I retired from the OBG department, RIMS, in the year 2014. When I look back, the growth pattern of RIMS, I could see a tremendous sea change. Of course, those years in 70s and 80s and 90s is a very terrible period in the state of Manipur. There's a problem of law and order, insurgency, and so on and so forth. And then in the meantime, when I look back our duties, there was a lot of, in a labor room, breakdown of electricity and water supply. And then whenever we are doing operation in midnight, suddenly light goes off. We search for a generator. Sometimes there's a problem, and we do have to operate a torchlight many times. And then, as somebody has already pointed out, there's a lot of, collection of garbages, and then drainage is not properly maintained, and whatever their main complaint in the public at that time is that we cannot come to the RIMS because there is stinking order. But still then, as Professor Fimate pointed out, slowly it developed, and then Dr. Shanta, he's lucky because he managed it, and also he managed it, and then the problem in this particular, this standard. In fact, this institute was established to fulfill the need of smaller state in northeastern state. The seventh sister, Assam is our elder sister. Now we had one more brother, that is Sikkim. So all the students coming here is from the state of your smaller states, including Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, and Sikkim. So, in fact, the Rimsonians, I see it, are signing in this state, in state of Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Manipur, and Sikkim, and some of them are signing in central government service also. And I heard from many of them also doing very good, respectable position in UK, United States, and Australia also. And I'm very proud when I go to different states as an examiner of the institute. When I interact with them, those students present from RIMS, at least in Department of Gynaecology, they're highly skilled practically because there's a lot of clinical material to be learned. In fact, in our labor room, at least, every day there is 40 to 50 deliveries in a day. In other words, every 1 hour there's a landing, or every half an hour there's a landing of the baby in our labor room. So all those students passes from here, they are doing very good, and I'm proud of them. And now, with the acquisition of high-tech gadgets and infrastructure development. Our doctors can compete in other part of the country in terms of high-tech skill management as well also in basic things. Of course, at present there is enough high-tech instruments and gadgets, as I see from the director presentations, and there is plenty of clinical materials, and the Rimsonian will progress more and more in the field of medicine, science, and serve the society and humanity in general. With these few words, I say long live Rimsonians and RIMS. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us the journey, looking back, how far you have traveled from your days in this institute. We now take a moment to listen to our esteemed chief guest of the function, Padmashree Professor Indira Chakraborty. But with your permission, may I take a few moments to read out a brief biodata of the stalwart. Professor Padmashree Indira Chakraborty biodata is very long, but I would like to highlight the salient points. She is the Additional Director General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Director and Dean, All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. She also held the post of Director, Chittaranjan National Cancer Institute, CNCI, Director, Professor and Head, Department of Biochemistry and Nutrition, All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health. She served as a Regional Director, South Asia Region, SCARO, Regional Advisor, Nutrition, Southeast Asian Region, International Coordinator, Asian Regional Center on Street Foods, FAO of the United Nations, and the Chairman of West Bengal Hunger Project, United States of America. She has received numerous awards and fellowships, the highest being the Padmashree, which is the highest civilian honor from the President of India in the year 2014. She also received the first Eduardo Soma Award by the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations in the 50th year of the UN for the best global project on street food management in 1995. She also received the President's Global Leadership Award in Public Health by the United States of America in 2009. She received the Uday Award, the Lifetime Achievement Rotary International in 2015. She also received the Award on Vocational Excellence by the Rotary Governor in 2016. Indira Gandhi National Priyadarshini Award was conferred to her for outstanding services, achievements, and contribution by the All India National Unity Council. She also received the Bharat Nirman Talented Ladies Award for outstanding contribution in the field of medical science, 1997. She received the Bal Sahyog Award for the United Children's Movement in the year 2000. She also received the Daughter of the Soil Award in the All India Conference of Intellectuals in 2005. She is the Fellow of the Institution of Chemists, FIC. She is the Fellow of the International College of Applied Nutrition, FICAN, by the USA, Fellow of the International Medical Science Academy, FIMSA, and Fellow of the Indian Public Health Association. Ladies and gentlemen, it will not be over to read out the biodata of Madam, the great lady. So she is a member to many different societies, the important ones being Nutrition Society of India, Indian Dietetic Association, Indian Science Congress Association, Endocrine Society of India, ESI, Association of Food Scientists and Technologists, Institution of Chemists, International College of Applied Nutrition, etc., etc. She has published many papers and reports amounting to 250. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now listen to our esteemed chief guest, Padmashree Professor Indira Chakraborty. Madam.
Director, Dr. Santa Singh, the Dean of RIMS, the Medical Superintendent of RIMS, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee RIMS, and the former Director and professors on the dais who has given the foundation of this wonderful institute, and the renowned professors, faculty sitting in front of me, and other staff and students of RIMS. I feel deeply privileged, deeply honored to be here today, which ends the Golden Jubilee celebration of this famous institute. I've been to Manipur many times earlier on many projects of ICMR for your Manipur Public Service Commission as an expert. But this visit is very different because I come here at an institute in a land which is supposed to be called the Jewel of Land of India, which Nehru mentioned. And Manipur in Bengali and in I think Manipuri means it's a land of jewels. But as your dean mentioned, we are coming to the diamond among all the jewels of an institute. RIMS has had a very, compared to, I've been director of 2 national institutes and have been on board of many institutes. Even now I'm chairman SAC of quite a few ICMR institutions, also member of the governing council right now and scientific advisory board of ICMR. I'm also in the Empowered Committee of National Health Mission in the Ministry of Health, so still deeply linked with the Health Ministry, though I mostly work nowadays on Jal Jeevan Mission and Swachh Bharat Mission, the 2 water sanitation linked ministries. I find this institute is remarkable in one way. You can't compare any other institute under the Health Ministry which has come through, has had inputs of 3 ministries. You've had the input of the Home Ministry, you've had the input of the Donor Ministry, and you've had the Ministry of Health itself. I think that itself strengthens the basic foundation of an institute because each ministry has different kinds of outlooks and different strengthening points, and of course gives you more difficulty because they bring in more red tapeism, more controls, but it comes into the milieu of the institute. And I think therefore RIMS in many ways has a very strong background because you've seen the 3 ministries govern you. 3 ministries put in their rules and regulations onto you. In one way, it's difficult, but I think one way, it's a wonderful thing. You have a very strong base to start with. So I think this is the only institute that I've seen in my long career. I'm nearly 74 years old. In my long career, what you find is that I've never been to, I was on JIPMA board where I met, I'll come up about that, Dr. Santa Singh. I've been on PGI, I've been on many other institutions, but I think no other institute has been, Health Ministry Institute has worked with any other ministry. It was just Health Ministry per se. And in a way become very myopic for many ways. But I think that way RIMS is, in a way, a very unusual institute to have had the input from so many ministries. And I think in a way that helped the institute to grow. It is possibly one of the best institutes of the country now. As the former director mentioned, they started with a budget of 35 crores. And now, I was asking your director, the budget stands to 600 crores. I think no other institute has such a huge jump. I mean, sitting on ICMR Governing Council right now, we find the main thing for any director of an institute or the DG of any organization. I work with Jal Jeevan Mission, which is a hugely funded organization, or the Swachh Bharat Mission, now called the Solid Waste Liquid Management, for Swachh Bharat 2. For each one of them, the main concern is budget. You can't do things unless you have enough budget. You have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of look into the horizon and plan a whole lot of things. But eventually what boils down to everything is you need the budget to do it. Without a budget in your hands, you can't implement issues. You can't make your dreams come true. And I think that's where I think, in a way, I think your present director, I must put my hats off to you, that bringing up the budget from 35 crores to 600 crores is not a matter of joke. It's a huge thing to have done. And I think that is a reason why the institute is standing where it's seen today. I've seen your director functioning. I was on the JIPMA board when it started, in first board of JIPMA. We renewed for 3 years. We were renewed by the minister for the 2nd year. So another 6 years. Renewed for another 1 year till the new board come in where Dr. Santa Singh was there. I've seen him functioning in the board there. We were on many other committees, staff recruitment committee, the financial committee, many of the committees of JIPMA. I found in that he brings a lot of humor, and as a matter of, along with his sense of humor, we made all of us laugh, and along with that, he brings in a lot of inputs of how budget can come in. And I think that's a very important thing, that's a great thing. And I think you also achieved bringing up a branch of JIPMA in Karaikal. So I think that was another thing that was a big achievement of JIPMA, that another branch of JIPMA was formed in Karaikal, which JIPMA had been trying for a very long time. And that was also achieved when we were not there, but Dr. Santa Singh's group was there. So I think these are some of the achievements which I feel in Dr. Santa Singh's career. These are some of the issues which I feel that has made a mark in other institutions like JIPMA, his alma mater, and also this institute. So I don't know much about RIMS, but the land of Manipur is very known to me. For many years, we had had a huge project with ICMR, maybe 20 years back in all the sister states here, and that time we visited Manipur very time. But I think this time in my first evening itself, I had a very remarkable, amazing, wonderful experience, which was yesterday. We saw the function, which we, actually in Bengal we had it years back, we called it Jatra. But it doesn't exist. The Jatra exists now, but in a very modern form. Like the female artists come and act for the female, but our rest is very modern. But yesterday I was amazed to see that such beautiful women were all men. I mean, I couldn't imagine that women who were much more beautiful than any one of us are actually not women. I mean, it was amazing for me. So when we went, I wanted to meet them, and I went inside, they were taking out their makeup, and they looked so different. So I said, this kind of transformation, this kind of cultural heritage being sort of continuing in a state indicates how culturally strong, ingrained you are. How culturally strong. You've modernized with days. You've modernized with new science, new culture, bringing up RIMS from a paltry fund of 32 crores to 600 crores. But along with that, you've not lost your culture. In Bengal, you've lost it. In Jatras, we have women, very famous heroines who come in and act just like a film. But here you've kept the Jatra like an audience on all sides. You go around and act, very difficult. No prompting and huge dialogues. I was amazed the way, and the voices. The men changed their voices to female voices when they were saying. I mean, that was kind of, I don't know, how did they do it? I mean, absolutely amazed. I can actually every evening see one of them if Santa Singh can arrange for it. I'm willing to go today also. So these are some of the things, in this short visit, just I've been here from last evening till today, has been a very amazing, a very remarkable experience for me. And meeting all of you, the famous professors, famous well-known professors whom I've heard of for many years. Many of you, I think, also came as experts when we are sitting on JIPMA or PGI selection boards, AIMS boards. I've been with all these institutions, but I must tell you that this visit to RIMS in Manipur, I'll remember forever, has been a remarkable memory for me, and I wish the Institute, all of you, all the best. All of you are younger than me, so I can always wish, bless, and tell you that the Institute will do well under your able guidance, leadership, and help and hand-holding, and please continue to do that. And I'm sure Santa Singh will be involved with you in many ways all through, getting projects, doing collaborative work, or whatever is there. So I wish, and I think Santa Singh has been a wonderful, wonderful director. I functioned with him in other institutes, but not here. So I think I must tell him his credibility is wonderful. And I'm very, very grateful to him for having invited me to come here. I'm extremely happy to be here, extremely proud to be here, and once again I mention, extremely privileged to be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your awe-inspiring speech. As we come to the concluding part of today's function, may I now invite Professor Nepram Sanjib Singh, Medical Superintendent, RIMS Hospital, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Respected Madam Chief Guest, Professor A. Santa Singh, Director RIMS, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and all the invitees, staff and students. As we come to the end of a glorious Jubilee year celebration, I would like to thank God for His benevolence which have enabled our institute to reach these great heights through these 50 years. I also would like to thank all the retired staff and all those who have worked so hard to bring this institute to such a great level in these last 50 years. And not the least, but all those who are presently serving to have brought this institute to this level. To propose a vote of thanks, I would like to thank Madam Indira Chakraborty. Madam, it's so nice to have an academician administrator as our chief guest to the most wonderful Foundation Day celebration in the last 50 years. Thank you for being with us, Madam. Your speech was indeed wonderful. We are touched by what you said. We know from your experience that how you have seen us, and your wishes will be really welcome to the Institute and by us, Madam. Madam is a Padmashree awardee of 2014. All her work that we all know. Thank you, Madam, for being with us here. I would like to thank Professor A. Singh, our director. He's a dreamer, but he's a different kind of dreamer. He used to convert his dreams into reality. So in these last 5 years, we have seen your hard work, and you're touching everything, whatever you touch, into gold. You're turning them into gold. Thank you, sir, for guiding us, for leading us from the front. Sir, we know that you'll be leaving us, but we are very happy that you have led us for a long time. You have made a big imprint on the institution, and we will forever remember you, and the institute will remember you forever. But we wish you that in the next few days you will continue to work the way you have been doing, so that we still have a lot of things to be done. We have almost 99% completed, so many projects still that we should complete before you leave, sir. I would like to thank Professor Fimate for joining us, sir. Still, he is instrumental in one of the instrumental persons in shaping this institute. I'm still very grateful to him because he's the one who started DM, MCAs and DM courses here. I was shocked because we don't have enough number of faculties, but he somehow get cross, and somehow we see one of the most popular MCAs, plastic surgery, urology, DM nephrology courses running here, sir. We know that you were instrumental in getting such a huge land of institute. I've been going through how land were acquired all the way during your time that we got 100 extra acres from the government of Manipur. So thank you for being with us here today, and we seek your guidance in the future also. I'd like to thank Madam Rita, former HOD of pharmacology, and your short stint as a director of our institute. Madam, you'll be fondly remembered, and also I would like to thank you for being with us. Thank you, Professor CM, the very popular gynecologist still, and the former HOD of Obst and Gynae, sir, for being with us. I also would like to thank Professor Indibor for being the chairman of this organizing committee and being a man behind organizing this show, and also the Dean, Professor Brogen Singh Akoijam, for conducting such a beautiful prize distribution ceremony exactly like a clockwork. Without him, it would have been difficult. I would like to take a few names who have come here: Professor MM, Sir Imoba, Sir Gopi Mohan, Professor T.Y. Babu, Professor Kausik Depnath, Sir Kala, Sir Ibo Tomba, Sir Lekha, W. Asoka, Sir Asoka, Professor Rajendra, Professor T.S. Bijoy, Sir Palin, and Madam Boni, who are all alumni and who are also the past faculty here, for being with us here and gracing this occasion for us. Professor Kausik Depnath and Sir N.K. are also there. I also would like to thank all the HODs, Principal of Dental College and Principal of Nursing College, all the faculty members, staff and students for being with us here today. I would like to thank the invitees. Mr. Athoba is here, I can see, and many prominent workers are here. I would like to thank you for being with us today. I would like to thank all the prize winners and their parents for being with us. Congratulations. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the members of the press and media for being with us here. As I conclude, we look forward to your constant support, encouragement, guidance, and last but not the least, your prayers for making this institute rise into further heights. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the heartfelt vote of thanks, sir. We now come to the conclusion of today's 51st Foundation Day celebration of RIMS Imphal. May I take this opportunity to invite all the dignitaries on the dais and the invitees for a light refreshment which is being arranged by the catering committee in the Sushruta Hall, which is beside this hall. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you.